Good day, everyone. I'm very much excited to have you back in class today as we set out to talk about a very interesting topic in maths, which we have here as squares and square roots. The definition of a square has been put on the board. We said that a square of a number is obtained by multiplying the number by itself. So invariably, what this means is if you multiply a number by itself, you are going to get the square of that number. The basic mathematical operation in obtaining the square of a number, as we see here, is multiplication. So for instance, what this simply means is to get the square of 3, I will have to do 3 times 3 to get 9. To get the square of a, I'll have to do a times a, and that will give me a raised to power 2. Now, notice the power a particular variable or a number carries whenever you're going to square it. It usually carries the power of 2. So this 2 here tells you the number of times that particular number is to be multiplied. Many persons, whenever you see this number on top of a particular number, that value there represents what we call the power. And power is simply the number of times a number is multiplied. The number of times a number should be multiplied. The number of times a number should be multiplied. So virtually everyone knows how to multiply numbers to get the squares of a number. For instance, I have a table of squares on my left hand here. I have written the squares of numbers from 0 to 10. So to obtain the square of a number, I think this is the basic information everyone has to know. By the time this sits well with us, it will be very easy for us to begin to obtain squares of numbers that are very, very high. So we'll get into it immediately. For example, if you are asked to obtain the square, find the square of 15, for instance. The simple approach to finding the square of this number is to write it down and then put a square there to show that you are required to find the square. I tell students the easy way is to find the square of each digit in this number. The first digit I have here is 1, and any digit you find it square, express it as 2 digits. So 1 square is 0, 1, expressed as 2 digits, and then I have 5 square is 25. Then multiply the digits with the power there. I'm going to have 1 times 5 is 5, 5 times 2 is 10. Write that 10 just before the last digit. You insert that 10 and then add up together. Bring down 5, 2 plus 0 is 2, 1 plus 1 is 2, and then bring down 0. We'll take a second example to prove that what we have done in the first is also accurate. So let's find the square of 24, for instance. Remember the steps I gave you. Find the square of 2, write it as 2 digits, 0, 4. Find the square of 4, that is 4 times 4. We have it already on the board, 16. Multiply the digits. 2 times 4 is 8. 8 times 2 is 16. Just before the last digit, insert that 16. We are going to now add together. Bring down 6. 1 plus 6 is 7. 4 plus 1 is 5. Bring down 0. I'm sure you enjoyed that process, and you can also take our time to find the squares of any number you like, and we will put that through. In the next video, we're going to consider finding the square root of numbers using simple math tricks. And interestingly, this can also be extended to finding the squares of binomials. Perhaps we will have time to do all of that in our next video. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to comment, like, and share our videos to ensure that students who are in need of excellence in this subject can also reach out to learn from what we are doing. This lesson is powered by First Class Learner Schools, and we hope that we are making very strong impact in the lives of primary school pupils, junior and senior secondary students to do well in their exams. Thank you very much.